tonight's program, we're focusing on product design. We're going to have 3 founders come up and share their founding moment.
Me and my co-founder, Greg, were working in a tiny lab in the crevices of MIT, trying to build better software for 3D printers. But the problem we were really trying to tackle is how to make manufacturing more accessible to independent designers and makers, people that didn't have the budgets or the cash flow to do like massive production runs. And it turns out we'd sort of stumbled on the perfect community that really needed what we were building and actually was having the exact same problem that we were having. And that was about 1.5 years ago, and we really haven't stopped. Look at what customers are actually doing, not what they're saying or not what they're excited about, and embrace serendipity. I think had we gone out looking for independent designers and independent jewelry designers, we never would have found them.
My name's Jonathan Cedar. I'm the co-founder and CEO of BioLite. We make personal scale energy devices for off-grid communities around the world. About half the planet still lacks access to modern energy for cooking, for lighting, for charging, right? Like really basic things. And what BioLite wants to do is bring access to these, what we think are really fundamental energy rights to everybody. But we're doing it in this model that we call parallel innovation, where we invest very deeply in these core technologies for energy and commercialize them, you know, in one part in rural communities in developing countries, and then in another part in recreation and emergency preparedness markets.
Gotenna is a little device that pairs wirelessly over Bluetooth to the phone or any smart device you have on you already, and allows you to communicate with anyone else who has Gotenna without any service. The communication infrastructure that we depend on is inherently inefficient because it's centrally controlled, so that means it's geographically constrained, and you can reach it only when it's either close to you or affordable to you. And so, you know, we're really excited about building multiple products that enable communication according to your need for it or your desire for it, as opposed to your access for it.
Basically, Wink is a platform for connected products in your home, such as lights, locks, thermostats, etc. And so we make an app that brings all of those products together so you can sort of control it all in one place.
Canary is a smart home security device. It's actually a complete security system packed into one device, and I actually brought it here just so you can visualize it. So this is a Canary device. So it's a small little thing. You set it up, and it has a number of sensors inside of it. It has an HD camera. It monitors temperature, humidity, air quality, has a microphone, and it does all of these things and then sends the information to your smartphone.
These are all devices that are going to be on display in your home. They're going to be on a shelf or on the wall in the case of the relay. So you want to actually put some time and effort into making these things attractive. And can you talk a little bit about how you arrived at the designs for all these things?
The design of it is really simple. It's not meant to, it essentially doesn't do anything. It's actually a connector. So it's actually meant to go just about anywhere. The relay, though, is a little bit different. One of the problems that we were trying to solve is when you're at home, you don't always have your phone with you, and even when you do, sometimes it's a pain to get it out. You go to the app, you got to do something, and one of the questions we always ask ourselves is, how do you beat a light switch? And that's a really tough thing because you have a light, and it's the thing that people always ask is like, but I can just flip a switch, right? Well, it's like, yeah, you can always flip a switch if you're standing next to it, and it's the only light you want to control. So what we wanted to do is basically take all of the value that you get out of a light switch and make it available to any product that you have connected into your home.
John, what about the design of the Canary, the device itself?
Yeah, when my co-founder Adam Sager, when he first came to me with this idea for Canary, one of the things he said was, wouldn't it be cool if we made a security system that was a piece of art? And he knew he was speaking to a designer, so maybe he's just good at like talking to his audience. But I was like, yeah, I want to work with this guy. This is a great idea. And so I think like right from the get-go, it was sort of ingrained into the idea. It wasn't just building something that was functional, but actually building something that was beautiful. And then a secondary purpose of that, which is actually really important for our product, is that by building a beautiful device that doesn't just look like what you expect from a security system, it actually allows the product to kind of blend into your home. So long the industry has been focused on sirens and alarms and call centers and things like this. And our approach really has been to say, actually, home security is more about information. And leveraging the internet or the Internet of Things or connected devices is, to us, is really just a means to getting information to people as opposed to saying, trying to make the home smarter. We're actually trying to make people people smarter about their homes.